That's how it works. An eye for an eye. It's called vendetta.
That is Luca Chandra.
Hello FPL managers, yes, we're back again with another video for the Fantasy Premier League 2021-22 season. It's the Game Week 17 preview. It's gonna be our team selection video. We're gonna be talking about our captaincy. We're gonna brush through our Game Week 16 and how well we did, or rather how really terrible we did in Game Week 16. I think this was our worst game week of the season. We got below the average, and that's the first time that has happened this season, so we're gonna get into that as well. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We're trying to reach the 400 subscriber mark. It's still a young channel. We're trying to build that channel, so please help a brother out. Click that red button and let's get straight into business. So this is how we lined up for Game Week 16, and after the press conferences were done, we realized that we had absolutely no one who was going to come in from our bench for different reasons. Williams couldn't feature against his parent club. Tony was down with COVID. Alan became flagged for some reason. It was clear that he wasn't going to feature against Everton. And then starting 11, we had Jota, who was also flagged, and it was clear that he had issues with his fitness. So we're going to go into that game week with 10 players and nobody on the bench. So I decided to go ahead and make a transfer. On Twitter, I let you guys know that this was how I was going to line up. I was going to take out Alan and bring in Bowen. This was supposed to be our game week 18 transfer, so I pushed that forward due to how dire the team was looking, and it turned out to be relatively okay. Heung-min Son went out and Bernardo Silva came in, which was our original transfer, and then Alan went out and Bowen came in. So this was eventually how the team ended up, and it wasn't a good game week at all for us. It wasn't due to our transfers, thankfully, so maybe that's why this red arrow doesn't hurt so much. We eventually ended up with 48 points. Mendy got us 2 points, James 0. In fact, this Chelsea double up is turning out to be a thorn in my flesh. I can't wait to take Mendy out. He was supposed to get out of our team in game week 19. Let's see if we're going to be sticking with that. Trent with a clean sheet and 3 bonus points, lovely. Ben White finally a clean sheet for Arsenal, so that was cool. Apart from the Chelsea double up, it was okay in defense. The midfield, the only players who got us points was Salah and Bernardo. Gundogan didn't complete 60 minutes. Jota came in at a sub. Bowen only had a solitary clean sheet point. As our forwards, we had Antonio and Wilson, both of them blanked. Just 2 appearance points from both. On our bench, we had Mankilo as our first sub. He had a -1. I think he considered 4 goals. Tony and Williams, of course, didn't feature. So thankfully, what I realized after calculating the points, if I had not made the Allen to Bowen transfer and eventually played the 4-4-2 like I initially intended, we would have ended up with the same points. So thankfully our transfers didn't damage us. The hit didn't do much damage to us. So 48 points is what we ended up with. Really terrible game week for us. So we dropped all the way from in the top 100k. I think we were at 70 something, and we fell off all the way down to 146k. Really terrible. Let me look that up. Last game week we were at, oh wow, we were at 58k last game week, not 70. So that was a huge drop from 58k to 100, and wow, that's a terrible drop. Hopefully we can make that up with the next game week. I'm not too bothered about that because during our game week 12 to 15 strategy video, I was hoping that we were gonna start strong. We didn't. We went from 85k to 155k, but as the game weeks wore on, by game week 15 we were in the top 60k. So this might just be us adjusting to the new strategy once again. I'm very comfortable with the players I've brought in. I will continue to build with the transfers that I plan to take. And talking about transfers, we already made our game week 18 transfer of Alan to Bowen, so that's already checked. We used a hit to do that. So our game week 17 transfer, we initially planned to take care of the Ivan Toney problem because he had COVID and wasn't gonna feature, and we didn't know when he was coming back. But the press conferences are over for Brentford, and it seems that Ivan Toney is gonna feature for the Manchester United game. That's if that game even goes ahead. So if it does go ahead, there's a possibility that Ivan Toney would either start or at least come in. So he's fit to play that game. So that would have us switch our transfer from Wilson, from Toney to Watkins, to Wilson to Watkins, and we'll just leave Toney on the bench. I was initially planning on leaving Wilson on the bench, but I think those funds can be put to good use. Instead, Wilson isn't going to feature for us 17, 18 and 19. I think he's facing Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United. So he's going to be as useless to us as Ivan Toney is. So a fit Ivan Toney would be much better on our bench than a fit Wilson. So we're going to make the transfer Wilson to Watkins, and Watkins has very good fixtures like we talked about before, starting with the away game to Norwich. So he's playing Norwich next, so that's another transfer that I'm very, very happy to make. That definitely improves the quality of the overall squad. And after this transfer, I'm definitely thinking about since I already made the Bowen transfer, I already have 2 West Ham attacking assets for those beautiful fixtures which start from game week 18. In game week 18, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be making that Mendy transfer. I think I'm going to be doing it, taking out Mendy and bringing in David De Gea, but I might be upgrading Mankilo before I do that. But when we get to that bridge, we're gonna cross it. So for now, our transfer is gonna be Wilson out and Watkins in. And if we do that, this is how the team is gonna look. It's still a 3-5-2 formation with Mendy in goal, Trent, James, White our defense. Our midfield is going to be Bowen, Gundogan. Thankfully, he's fit to play game week 17. Bernardo, Jota, Salah. Salah, of course, remains our captain. We're not switching. Watkins and Antonio, of course, is going to be our forwards. On the bench, we're going to stick with Bachmann, Mankilo, Tony, Williams. Tony is going to be our first sub, just in case we have an issue with our starting 11. So this is how the team lines up for game week 17, and I'm really, really happy about it. Hopefully we get another green arrow that's going to push us into that top 100k. We may need a couple of game weeks to do that once again, but I'm very, very, very comfortable and very confident that this team is going to do well for us in game week 17. A lot of players are at home, of course, and that gives me even more confidence. Okay, so that's it for the video. You noticed we didn't talk about our prediction league picks. From now on, we're gonna be making that a different segment entirely. It's gonna be in form of YouTube shorts. The video for the game week 16 prediction league picks has already dropped. Don't forget to check that out. We also talk about our picks for game week 17. We just pick 4 players who are gonna do well for that game week, and then we rank ourselves to the Premier League table just for some fun. Okay, so don't forget to check that video out. It's gonna be in form of shorts from now on. So quick video to just address the prediction league. So all that's left is for me to wish you guys good luck for game week 17. Don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.